Where whiskey whispers under moonlit skies, old wooden chair, my quiet disguise, pages of memories, tears stained and worn, and this candlelit corner, my heart's torn. The clock ticks a lonesome, steady sound, echo in rooms where your laughter once found. Oh, I'm writing these letters to nostalgia and silence, my soul's hushed symphony, a ride of defiance, each word a soft sorrow, every line a slow dance. Love's echoes fading, and the twilight's expand. Love was a fire, wild in the night. Now just the embers, faint flickering light. You and the ghost of your touch that lingers, slipping like smoke through my trembling fingers. Our music plays on a forgotten phonograph, skipping beats like our paths in the photographs. Oh, I'm writing these letters to nostalgia and silence, my soul's hushed symphony, a ride of defiance, each word echoes fading, the twilight's expanse. Rain taps the window, a rhythm to my blues, each drop a moment that I can't refuse. Remembering your eyes like stormy seas, I'm adrift, lost in these haunting melodies. Still I'm writing these letters to nostalgia and silence, a heart's quiet plea in the shadows of defiance. Love penned in whispers through time's soft glance, sealed with a kiss and a tear's last chance. Fading, always fading, in the twilight expand. In the dim light of a flickering candle in my room, the shadows dance with echoes, casting tales of a gloom. A glass of whiskey resting in a weary hand, whispers of ghosts in silence where I stand. And these walls, 'cause they speak low, storm's warning. In the silence of my heart, it's always morning. Was it the rain that brought the tears, or just the pain of old songs playing, speaking names in vain? Your face, a memory time just can't erase. Lives in the quiet corners of this haunted place. And these walls, they speak low of lovers lost in the undertow. Every whisper, a storm's warning. In the silence of my heart, it's always morning. Underneath the pale moon, sympathetic gaze, I reckon with the love lost in these tangled mazes. A sip of sorrow from the cup of the past, holding on to shadows, knowing they won't last. And these walls, they speak low, soft and now, of lovers lost, and the heart's quiet vow. Every echo forms a delicate mourning in the silence of my soul, where it's forever morning, softly fading like the candle's last light. Whispers of ghosts settle in for the night. Shadows and the scent of yesterday's perfume, a glass of bourbon resting in my trembling hand, playing with the ring that once bound a golden band. Now I'm dancing with my fire. Now sparks that flew, now ashes left behind. Each step a memory fading out of sight. I'm swaying alone in the pale moonlight. You promised forever near the roaring sea, but the tides pulled you far, far away from me. Laughter turned to silence, your warmth turned to cold. Now I'm dancing with echoes lost in music, in our lost love shape. Oh, the piano plays a somber, sweet tune underneath the sorrowful silvery moon. Reminds me of your fingers tracing lines on my skin. Where does your memory stop and my longing begin? Still I'm dancing with my fire deep in my mind, where the sparks once alive now quietly resign. Softly, so softly, I let go of the night, fading like a star that's lost its light. Gently, oh gently, I'll dance till the dawn, keeping you in my heart, though you're long gone. When I saw unshaken love in my mind, velvet shadows dancing slow, my heart's playing those old records low, spinning tales of love from long ago. When I saw unshaken love in my mind, tangled up in the roots of time, burning fierce yet gentle and kind, is the kind of love you never find. Whiskey whispers on a lonely night's breeze, memories falling like autumn leaves. You were the storm that brought me to my knees. Now you're just a ghost in the midnight tease. When I saw unshaken love in my mind, tangled up in the roots of time, burning fierce yet gentle and kind, it's the kind of love you never find. Oh, how the rain speaks your name in every a little.
In the room, shadows sway like old friends under the flicker of a long candle's end. Velvet night wraps around my weary bones, echoes of jazz through the cracks and the moans, dancing with never let go in the silence, twirling past goals in their haunting defiance. Heartbeat to heartbeat, I sway so low to the tune of our love, now a soft distant echo. Once the laughter soaked these wooden floor planks, your smile a beacon through life's stormy ranks. Time swept in with a ruthless tide, stole you away, left me nowhere to hide, dancing with never let go in the silence, twirling past goals in their haunting. Heartbeat to heartbeat, I sway so low to the tune of our love, now a soft distant echo. Here in the quiet, I confess to the night. Each spin is a plea for your arms wrapped tight. Whiskey whispers your name through my tears. The pain never dulls, it sharpens with years. Still dancing with never let go in the silence. Each step a memory, each turn a defiance. Heartbeat to heartbeat, where shadows play in the dance of the lost, where I'll forever sway softly away.
Of an old bar under dim and smoky light, I'm nursing the last sip of whiskey, holding on to the night. Outside, the rain paints the streets like it's washing my sin, but inside, these four walls keep a tight hold on my whim. Under the I survive you again. That refrain plays like a mournful old hymn. of the bittersweet goodbyes. You left with the dawn, quiet as a mystery unsolved. Now I'm tracing shadows in the silence you dissolve. Oh, under the I'll survive you again. That refrain plays like a mournful old hymn, each note dripping with the curse of pain. Under the I'll survive you again. There's a memory that flickers, a slow dance just out of reach. Your whisper in the distance, your lesson I'm yet to preach. The heart knows its burden, the soul bears its heavy load on this endless night, down this lonely road. Oh, under the I'll survive you again. Softly singing my solace in this refrain. Every breath a story, every tear a drop of rain. Under the I'll survive, under the I'll survive you again. In the dim corner of my moonlit room, leather-bound memories spill their perfume. Found an old photograph, edges worn thin, the whiskey pang in my throat begin. When I saw fading photographs still, time held its breath, the world stood so chill. Your ghost in the grayscale, haunting the frame, echoes of laughter I can't reclaim. We danced through thunder, loved in the rain, promises whispered, now all in vain. That sepia smile, your hand in mine, faded like the edges of a long lost time. When I saw fading photographs still, time held its breath, the world stood so chill. Your ghost in the grayscale, haunting the frame, echoes of laughter I can't reclaim. Candle flickers, shadows play on the wall. In the silence I hear old love call.
in smoke and tears, the night sighs deep. Memories are the company I keep. When I saw fading photographs still, whispers of past, the air turns cool and still. In the quiet of the fading light, I hold on to the love that night when I saw fading photographs. The stillness held my heart in the gentle dark.
In the dim glow of a candlelight, where whispers dance on the walls, I found a place at the corner table in the heart of the midnight's calls, sipping slowly from a glass of whiskey, amber as the fading day. Each sip a memory swirling in the smoke that drifts away. When I saw dreams of you still under the moon's gentle gaze, the world paused in a silent hush, my heart locked in your maze. Your shadow flickers in my teardrops like a flame in the pouring rain. Echoes of your laughter haunt me, sweetest joy tied with pain. We danced once in this old bar where jazz lived in the air. Your eyes held a spark brighter than the stars, promises floating in despair. But morning came with relentless truth, tearing you from my embrace, left here with the ghosts of our past and this empty hollow space. When I saw dreams of you still under the moon's gentle gaze, the world paused in a silent hush, my heart locked in your maze. Your shadow flickers in my teardrops like a flame in the pouring rain. Echoes of your laughter haunt me, sweetest joy tied with pain. Oh, the cruel twist of fate to see you in my dreams so real. There where love never fades, where time can never steal. A sip of whiskey can't drown the sorrow, nor wash away the past. Only in dreams do I find solace in a love that could never last. When I saw dreams of you still, softly whispering good night, my world still the silence of that long lost love inside. Your shadow flickers in my teardrops, a haunting bittersweet refrain. In dreams I live 1,000 lives just to lose you again.
soaked with rain. The wind whispers secrets in shades of pain. Candle flickers in a room, casting shadows of the past. I sat nursing a whiskey knowing some sips might be my last. When I saw I'll survive you at dusk, the world spun slowly, wrapped in twilight's husk. Echoes of laughter, our lost melody. I'll carry this torch alone, set myself free. We danced under moonlight to the blues of old guitars, promises like stars above, now faded, marred by scars. You left with the dawn, quiet without a trace, leaving me in silence in this haunted, hollow place. When I saw I'll survive you at dusk, the world spun slowly, wrapped in twilight's husk. Echoes of laughter, our lost melody. I'll carry this torch alone, set myself free. Oh, how the night holds your ghost in every corner, a memory, your voice, a distant coast. Sorrow's my companion in the smoke-filled air. I find solace knowing this heartache I can bear. When I saw I'll survive you at dusk, softly now the night sings a quiet kind of trust. Echoes of laughter, our love's last plea. I'll walk on through this dusk, where I once believed we'd be, fading out like candlelight. In whispers, I'll survive. I must.
In the flicker of candlelight, this old bar knows my name. Whiskey whispers to the shadows, playing their silent game. Outside the world is draped in rain, silver tears on glass. Here I sit with ghosts of you and memories that pass. Behind the farewell and silence, where my whispers lay, echoes the stillness of a goodbye, unspoken sorrows rise. The quiet haunts these empty nights, underneath the whiskey sky. Around the bend of midnight, here comes that old sad tune. The piano, soft lament for love that left too soon. Your face in every candle's glow, you're touching the velvet air. What changed was not just the leaving, but the weight of all we bear. Behind the farewell and silence, where my whispers lay, echoes of our laughter, now worlds away. In the stillness of a goodbye, unspoken sorrows rise. The quiet haunts these empty nights, underneath the whiskey skies. Oh, the clock hands hold no mercy as they count the lonely hours, and the rain, it keeps on speaking to the flowers. But they'll never bloom as brightly, 'cause they know that you're not here. Each drop a memory, a crystallized tear. Behind the farewell in silence, where my heart still beats your name. Every echo is a shard of glass, every silence speaks of pain. In the stillness of forever, where shadows learn to thrive, the quiet knows the stories of love that's still alive.
Candle flickers on the old mahogany. Whiskey keeps whispering sweet lies. Outside the rain taps like a lost melody, while shadows dance under the moon's sighs. Here in this smoke-filled midnight bar, I'm holding court with my old scars in the arms of done with you in silence. Every whisper turns a shade of blue, lost in this dance of quiet defiance, sipping on the bitter truth that you. The soul speaks in echoes and glances in the arms of done with you in silence. We laughed once under streetlight dreams. Your eyes held stories now turn cold, but time slipped like whispers in a stream, and warmth faded into the echoes we sold. Now each glass holds a reflection of how I've learned to dance with solitude now, in the arms of done with you in silence. Every whisper turns a shade of blue, lost in this dance of quiet defiance, sipping on the bitter truth. The soul speaks in echoes and glances in the arms of done with you in silence. And oh, how the night wears your scent, ghosts of your laughter, spaces you bend. Yet here I stand amidst love's debris, setting free the memories of you and me, in the arms of done with you in silence. Every whisper's a shade more true. In the residue, the soul speaks in echoes and glances in the arms of done with you. Softly it dances in the arms of done with you in silence. In a room where shadows dance on bourbon-stained walls, I sit by the flicker of a solitary candle's light. Outside rain whispers secrets to old cobblestone, while I trace the ink of forgotten words, holding them tight. These letters to a silent room, oh, they echo in my soul. Paper thin promises, now just ashes in the cold. Whiskey numbs the whisper of what we used to be. Each line a heartbreak, every word a silent plea. We laugh beneath the starlit quilt of night. Your voice a melody over the crackling fire's roar. But seasons turned, and so did your stride, leaving echoes in a heart that can't forget the closing door. These letters to a silent room, oh, they echo in my soul. Paper thin promises, now just ashes in the cold. Whiskey numbs the whisper of what we used to be. Each line a heartbreak, every word a silent plea. Now I hold the ghost of your smile in the smoke, dancing alone to the tune of our old song. In the silence your sin lingers like a haunting, a memory's grip, strong as the night is long. These letters to a silent room, they still echo oh so slow, fading like the candles light in the early morning's glow. Silence holds a space where your laughter used to live. In every shadowed corner, my heart has more to give. A soft whisper in the silence as the candle burns to give.
Beneath the flicker of a lone street lamp's glow, midnight whispers what the heartstrings know. Cobalt shadows drape the corners of my mind, where the memory of us lingers undefined. A smoky bar, the clink of ice in glass, where love once lived now dims with each hour past. I'm standing on the edge of unshaken love again, feeling the ghost of your touch in the rain. Every drop a melody, every silence a stain.
on the edge of unshaken love, where nothing remained. Once laughter filled our nights, poured like wine. Your eyes, stars in my sky, ceaselessly would shine. But time, that thief, whispered truth we couldn't bend. The bitter notes of a ballad, of a love that would end. Now I nurse the whiskey, but it doesn't ease the ache of dreams we built that morning's light had to take. I'm standing on the edge of unshaken love again, feeling the ghosts of your touch in the rain. Every drop a melody, every silence a stain, on the edge of unshaken love, where nothing remains. Here in the quiet, your goodbye still echoes, a slow dance of shadows, a crescendo of woes. And I wonder if the moon cries in the sea, if her tears are salty, as bitter as mine be. I'm standing on the edge of unshaken love again, an echo forever fading in the wind. So I'll hold on till the night, let it cover my pain, on the edge of unshaken love, where love was my refrain. Softly, slowly letting go as the night wanes. In the flicker of a candle, shadows dance on worn-out walls. Velvet night wraps around me as dusk softly falls. A glass of whiskey lies abandoned, amber reflecting sins, my only company tonight. The ghost of what's been, letters to candlelight, memories, ink bleeding into time. Heart cracked like old vinyl, playing blues in broken rhymes. Each word a sigh, each sentence a tear that won't dry, lost in the silence of my mind, where old loves never die. We spun dreams on the jukebox, our laughter filled the air. Now it's just the echo of your footsteps on the stair. You left with the morning, cold as the light, left me with shadows and the loneliness of night. Letters to candlelight, memories, ink bleeding into time. the silence of my mind, where old loves never die. In the quiet I hear whispers, soft like rain on leaves, talking about what's gone and all I've come to grieve. The candle burns down low, just like the love we knew, fading into darkness, but I'm still holding on to you. Letters to candlelight, memories burning low tonight. Each flicker a moment, each shadow applied. Time may heal, or so the old songs say, but your ghost in my heart forever will stay. In the dim light of a fading candle, silhouettes dance on the walls of this old chapel. Whiskey breath, soft piano playing low, echoes of a heart I used to know. Rain whispers secrets on the window pane, every drop a syllable of your name. Here on the edge of nostalgia in my mind, lost in the shadows of what I left behind. The sweet sorrow of midnight's deep blue sigh, haunting me gently as time whispers by. The street light flickers outside the rusty bar door, where laughter and tears spill out on the floor. That night the moon watched as you slipped away, leaving me with words I could never say. The clock ticks on, but in here time stands still, nursing the ache that no whiskey can fill. Here on the edge of nostalgia in my mind, lost in the shadows of what I left behind. The sweet sorrow of midnight's deep blue sigh, haunting me gently as time whispers by. Oh, how the ghost of your smile lingers on in the silence between each note of the song. Your whispers float up with the smoke to the skies As the stars hold the tears I refuse to cry. Still on the edge of nostalgia sublime, chasing the echoes of a better time. The soft lament of the night's tender cry underneath the vast unending sky, fading out softly like that candle's light in the heart of the bar into the night.
In the dim light of a corner bar, under shadows that dance alone, silky smoke swirls from an idle cigar, like spirits not yet flown. The clink of ice in a whiskey neat, echoes of laughter worn and old. Here sits a heart skipping beats in the warmth that feels so cold. On the edge of where you belong, alone underneath the moon that's barely shown. Just a ghost on the edge of where you need me most. We danced through storms, laughed under starry skies, promises whispered, sweet as a summer's breath. Autumn came with your long goodbyes, leaving me in winter, facing shadows of death. On the edge of where you belong, alone underneath the moon that's barely shown, holding on to love that's just a ghost on the edge of where you need me most. I remember your eyes like twilight chasing the night, but time's cruise, yes, leaves me grasping at light. Now each sunset's a memory, bittersweet and precise, in the echo of your voice. I'm lost in the vice. On the edge of where you belong, alone, softly fading light
a song in the bones, whispering winds of what could have been, on the edge of where love wears thin. Yes, on the edge of where you belong alone.
In the dim light of a lonesome barroom, where shadows dance on walls out of tune, I caught your eyes in the smoky gloom, burning bright amidst the midnight moon. When I saw unshaken love and smoke, my heart whispered before it broke. In the haze where silent promises spoke, a fire awoke, then vanished with the cloak. We laughed deep into the whiskey night, ghosts of old loves hiding from the light. But come the dawn, your touch turned tight. A love so strong, now a fleeing kite. When I saw unshaken love and smoke, my heart whispered before it broke. In the haze where silent promises spoke, a fire awoke, then vanished with the cloak. Underneath the starless sky, I ponder all these dreams that we let wander. Rain taps at the glass as I'm torn asunder. Memories flash, my soul to squander. When I saw unshaken love and smoke, my heart whispered before it broke. A fleeting shadow, a mirror's cruel joke, left me to soak in the echo of what we spoke. In the silence, unshaken love, forever cloak. In the dim light of a dusty bar, under the weeping
I caught the lingering smoke dancing where our old records play. My heart's tucked in the pocket of the night where shadows learn to sway. I saw your eyes, a quiet storm in the silence. You had so much to say. When I saw unshaken love in silence, it was a whisper, not a cry, a bond unspoken, but so defiant, like stars unseen still grace the sky. We walk through the echoes of our laughter under a crescent moon's glow. But in your quiet found the chapters where my name no more would show. From whiskey highs to the morning lows, where did our summer song go? In your silence there stood a fortress no words could ever overthrow. When I saw silence, it was a whisper, not a cry, a bond spoken, but so defiant, like stars unseen still grace the sky. Speak louder than any scream I know. In the hush your absence casts a spell. Memories in tow. A glass raised to the ghost of you in the candle's gentle glow. Love unshaken in the silence, the deepest love I'll ever owe. When I saw unshaken love in silence, it was a whisper lost in the night, a tale too tender for the violence of words that never felt quite right. Forever unshaken, our silent land, fading softly like the in the flicker of a candle in a corner dim and tight, whispers float on smoky trails as blues caress the night. Her eyes are distant thunder, tell of stories soaked in rain. Each drop a verse of sorrow, every tear a sweet refrain. Under the broad a tale of love once burning, now just embers weak. Her voice a husky memory that dances with the ghost. In the depths of whiskey rivers, her spirit softly flows. The night was ours, the laughter loud, the world seemed right and fair, till silence struck a cruel chord and spread through sultry air. He left with just a nod, it seems, no words to bridge the gap. Now every glass she lifts alone is a toast to that mishap. Under the broken heart and smoke, where shadows softly speak, lies a tale of love once burning, now just embers weak. Her voice a husky memory that dances with the ghost. In the depths of whiskey rivers, her spirit softly flows. Oh, the rain keeps tapping at the window like the ticking of the clock. Each moment pulls her deeper into yesterday's sweet lock. A smile creeps, a scene replays of dances in the dark, where the world fell right and love alight, igniting passion spark. Under the broken heart and smoke, where shadows softly speak, lies a tale of love once burning, now just embers weak. As her song melts into midnight and the stars begin to wane, she finds solace in the solitude, her heart at peace with pain. Under the broken heart and smoke, she sings and gently weeps in her soulful silent sanctuary, where love forever sleeps. Table by the window, flickering candlelight, dusty shadows dancing in the corners of the night. Silent glasses whisper stories drowned in red. The clock's slow ticking echoes the words we never said. I'm standing on the edge of farewell still, holding on to memories against my restless will. Your laughter's like a ghost in autumn's chill, in the dim light on the edge of farewell still. Parted ways on a street side, beneath the old cafe's glow, where jazz spilled into twilight, where we dared to let love grow. But seasons turned their back on us, and time became our foe. Now I drink alone, where laughter used to flow. I'm standing on the edge of farewell still, restless will. Your laughter's like a ghost in autumn's chill, in the dim light, on the edge of farewell still. I'm standing on the edge of farewell still. Echoes of our past, this heart they softly kill. Your laughter now a whisper in the night's cool thrill, in the fading light, on the edge of farewell still. On the edge of farewell, I live.